Addiction. Definition of addiction, according to the Oxford Dictionary, is the condition of being unable to stop using or doing something as a habit, especially something harmful. As new technology massively improve our living quality, modern entertainment seems to become a new problem for many. According to prediction, there will be around 7 billion mobile devices that are owned by the end of 2023, almost equivalent to 90% of the human population, a very, very large number. Online entertainment is a major part of life, and the majority of people who own a mobile device will eventually end up downloading apps like YouTube, Instagram, or any other entertainment they might enjoy. Finding ways to entertain yourself is nothing wrong. Addicted is the problem. You might want to ask, how do people even get addicted to this? Before talking about how, let's talk about why addiction in the first place. Our brain records all the pleasure in the same way, whether it comes from physical drug, monetary rewards, sexual encounter, or a satisfying meal. A substance called dopamine is released in the nucleus accumbens when the brain experiences pleasure. The rate at which substances release dopamine, how much dopamine it releases, and how reliable the release is are all directly related to how likely someone is going to become addicted to a substance or activity. By flooding the nucleus accumbens with dopamine, drugs and rewarding activities give the brain's rewarding system the shortcuts to make, making them hard to stop. Now, knowing that dopamine overdose can cause addiction, it seems that the answer to the question is much more simple. This is because online entertainment to our brain is a quick and stable way of gaining dopamine release, in other words, gaining joy. This is why you see people spending their leisure time staring at their phone or sitting in front of their computers. For their brain, it is a way to regain sense of joyness. However, dopamine are not the only factor that are causing addiction. Although things like short videos and video games stimulate dopamine production, but compared to alcohols and drugs, they don't stimulate as much as they do at once. Most people don't gain actual addictions like drugs and alcohol from dopamine release of gaming and watching videos. Most people's brain could rely on it for extra dopamine, but it normally doesn't affect our life and drive us to violence or crime. So what's the other factors then? Let's start with video game first. So far, researchers believe that majority of people who suffer from video game addictions plays multiplayer games online. MMORPG, massively multiplayer online role-playing games, are the most common ones. This is because they provide players unlimited adventures in the fantasy world. They can live multiple lives as completely different persons. They provide opportunities for players to escape from reality and leave behind the real-world difficulties. Furthermore, MMORPGs and other multiplayer games have enormous player communities, many of whom may feel welcomed, valued, and valuable. That's something they might not often feel in the real world. Players in MMORPGs can also join tribes, assist each other, establish friends, and advance in status. The relationships are real, even when the environments are virtual. Being a part of something and having a role can be significant and fulfilling for players. This is especially true for players that lack of social fulfillment in real life. For some, Playing video games are just more than an enjoyable and rewarding activity. It is your social life, and as well as the foundation of your self-esteem. However, short videos and social medias are a whole different stories. Unlike video games, these application itself is not as interesting. What attracts most people is what the content they want to watch. Everyone has a video that matches their taste. It's not hard to realize that watching a video that we don't like is much more exhausting than watching a video that we like. But how are activities as simple as watching video can become one of the main reasons why people are addicted to internet? This is related to the recommending systems and the prediction model the companies build based on different users. This is also applied to most social media platforms. Companies cannot decide what videos they make and what videos we prefer, but they can study our preferences and build a customized model. According to this model, they will be able to know what we want to watch and what we like to watch. Every likes and dislikes, every time you scroll through, how long you stayed for one video, who you follow or subscribe to, all builds up to the system. Eventually, the system will be able to generate a recommending system just for you, and you'll be only seeing what you would like to see. Because the biggest difference between video games and using social media is that not every game is designed to make you spend time on it. Some games earn profit from purchasing the game. Once the purchase is done, the profit is gained from the company. But social medias like Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok, they require you to spend time on the applications. So companies can get profits from selling advertisements to users. They stimulate your brain with short and interesting content to make you entertained. As we mentioned before, when you're engaging in rewarding activities, will cause a surge of dopamines, leading to addiction. Users for those applications does not have to do anything except scrolling up and down. Softwares can entertain you without spending any effort. The recommendation system allows softwares to keep stimulates your nucleus accumbens, releasing dopamine over and over again. Even though the single release of dopamine from video is not as impactful as alcohol and drug, but watching short videos is a repeating process that always releases dopamine through new content, creating a sense of shortcuts to dopamine over and over again inside your brain, causing you to rely on it and become addicted to it. Although these technologies can be easily addictive, we need it as part of our life. Social media keep you in connect with your family and friends, and it gives you chances to improve your social skills, meeting with new friends. Whilst control video games has improved to improve eye-hand coordinations, brain connectivities, increase problem solving, and creative thinking, etc., etc. Only with proper use of technology can we create a more convenient and better future.